Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Joe Vitale, American Retirement Advisors, with the Great Investments weekly talking points for the week ending December 17th, 2021. Let's get into stocks. Equities were down across the major global indices as the S&P 500 was down 1.91%. The Russell 2000 was back 1.68%, and the NASDAQ declined 2.94%. Overseas, the developed markets, the EFA was down 0.46%, while the emerging markets were down 1.75%. By sector in U.S., the healthcare and real estate were the best performing sectors, while consumer discretionary and energy were the laggards. By style, the large cap growth stocks were the poorest performing, while large cap value was best performing. We've actually seen that a lot this year. We've seen a lot of the value stocks up this year, like our G50 portfolio. The E is about 20% year to date up, which is more value and growth, so it's been doing very well, where our small cap is maybe up about 5 to 10. So you're seeing that where, the value is really coming on this year, and I think is because things opening up and what's happening. Let's get into the Federal Reserve agreed last week to increase the pace of its planned reduction in bond purchasing, or tapering. It plans to discontinue bond purchase by March in the face of the ongoing high inflation. After that, the Fed chair stated it would be in a position to raise interest rates if conditions were right. I think we're going to see a few raises next week, probably, as we go along. Additionally, committee members increased their forecasts of rate hikes during 2023. For the week, the benchmark 10-year Treasury finished with a 1.41% yield, which was down 7 basis points. Now, overseas, the Bank of England already raised interest rates by 15 basis points to 0.25%, which was a surprise to many after weak economic growth in October. Additionally, they reported inflation of 5.1% on a year-over-year basis for November. Let's get into commodities. What's happening with gold? It's an endowment series of precious metals strategy holding. It rose 7.79% last week as the price per troy ounce exceeded $1,800 per ounce on the concerns that inflation is going to exceed 2% of the gold by the Federal Reserve. We've seen gold bounce around. It's been up and down around the 18. It's the first time it's been over 18 for a little while. Producer prices in November rose 9.6% over the past 12 months, accelerating from the 8.8% rate in the prior month. Now, this marked the largest advance since 2010. Let's get into company news. Bristol Myers Squibb, which is a G50 and a core select holding, rose 9.23% last week following a 10% dividend increase and a new $15 billion share repurchase program. Additionally, shares benefited from strength across most of the healthcare stocks as investors turn toward more defensive sectors and lower value stocks. Remember, we talk about that. In the G50, we talk about how it pays dividends, how dividends are really important. And everybody says, regardless of market volatility, we get that increase. So that's income that we're able to generate, which is wonderful. Talk about Eli Lilly, which is a core select holding, announced 2022 revenues and earnings guidance that exceeded consensus estimates. Management was encouraged about its key growth products, more than 2/3 of revenue in upcoming product launches. Additionally, the board authorized a 15% dividend hike. Yield on the new rate is 1.64%, and shares were up 9.4% for the week. And then we have Medtronic, which is a G50 and core select holding, reported a series of setbacks for the company's pipeline for medical services, including one of the treatment for diabetes. Shares dropped 10% for the week plus. That's it for the week. Thank you so much for being part of the ARA family. Have a Merry Christmas. God bless you. Hope you have time with your friends and family. If you need us, give us a call at 855-756-5700 or visit us at aradvisorsinc.com. Of course, we have a short week this week, but we'll look forward to seeing you again next week.